Hi guys, it's Harrison Football Wallace, and today we're going to be using an expensive pound ball. This is actually a pro ball. I won it at Saints Foundation. So yeah, versus I couldn't find a cheap one of these versus a cheap Nike ball. So first of all, obviously, we have to do the bounce test. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go. So I'm gonna put there, and so it wasn't really much difference, but the expensive pound ball did come on top. So now let's get on to some shooting. Hi guys, we're doing some shooting now, but you may hear other people in the background, so I apologise for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna be shooting into that goal, seeing what ones just strikes better, score better goals, and I will be shooting. No, wrong way. I will be shooting from here. Okay? So shooting with those two balls like that. And yeah, so let's get on with it. We're gonna do, let's say, we'll do it cheap ball first. So, first shot. Okay, so we're gonna be taking 5 shots with each ball and then move on to something different. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite a decent shot. I just didn't score. What was that? Okay, so moving on to the second shot now. Right, now it's the second shot with the cheap ball. Top bins. Okay, that was a nice shot. Let's see if the expensive ball can match it. I'm not gonna lie, I think the cheap ball's winning at the moment. So now third shot. Right, now it's the cheap ball. Alright, I missed that one. It's a bit rubbish, that one. So now it's the expensive ball. Okay, that was much better than the cheap shot. So I think expensive ball's winning, so one more shot for each one. Right, now it's the fourth turn for the cheap ball. That was quite a good shot, but let's see if the expensive ball can do any better. So the expensive ball missed, so if the cheap ball scores, we're going to say it's 1. If it misses and the expensive ball scores a banger, then he wins. But if it's only a tap-in, then it'll go to sudden death. So yeah, right, so it's the 5th and final chance. So cheap ball's turn, let's go. Okay, so if the expensive ball scores a banger, it's 1. Well, the second challenge, because it's 1 of the expensive ball. Let's see if he can make it 2-0.
How are you doing, Sam? Oh, you are doing extremely well. You are such good boys.
Okay, so if the cheap ball scores now, and it's back to what I just said before. Okay, so it's back to what I said. So yeah, let's go. Cheap ball again. So if the cheap ball scores, it wins. Okay. Surprisingly, the cheap ball just won it. But if the expensive ball can now score a banger, it's back to what I said before, because the cheap ball actually went first. So let's go. The expensive ball has to score a banger to make it go to sudden death. Okay, first of all, I'm just saying that's a banger because it was a sick goal. And if you've noticed, there's been a green bucket. I just hit it, and the expensive ball just went in the green bucket. So I'm saying that counts as a banger. So, yeah, back to what I said before. So it's the cheap ball's turn now, and it's literally just sudden death now. The expensive ball scores a banger. It's 1. So it will be 2-0 to the expensive ball. But if I say that counts as a banger. So yeah, moving on to the third challenge. Right. For the next challenge, I'm gonna be going up onto the trampoline, which is there. And if I'm only going to be doing one shot with each one. And if so let's go. Okay, right, so I'm gonna jump on here and just try get it into the goal. Okay, that one missed. Okay, so I say that the cheap ball was more closer. So, yeah. The expensive ball was running down. I don't know. You wanted to? I think the cheap ball was the closest. Do it again. It was stupid. Hit the goal. So it's 2-1. It's 2-1 to the expensive ball, and there's one more challenge left. So yeah, there's one more challenge left. Hello. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the touch test, which is where I'm going to throw it in the air and see what one has the better touch. But I'm going to put the camera down here, just so for an example you could see me like control it down. So yeah, but this time we're gonna do the expensive ball first. So let's go. And this is the last challenge. If the expensive ball wins, he wins 3-1, and if the cheap ball wins, it goes to 2-all. Let's go. Okay. So I'm going to say that's 3 out of 5. And yeah. So moving on to the cheap ball one. I'm going to give that a 3 as well. So we're going to be doing 5 rounds. So okay, now it's the expensive ball's second turn. I'm gonna give that a 4.5. So the expensive ball's on a 7.5. Now time for the cheap ball. Okay, it fell off my foot. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. So the scores at the moment are 7.5 for the expensive ball and only 5.5 for the cheap ball. So now it's the expensive ball's third turn. It wasn't that great. So I'm going to give that a 2.5. Right, now it's time for the cheap balls. So I'm going to give that a 4.5. So the expensive balls on a 10 and the cheap balls on a 9.5. So now it's the expensive ball's fourth turn. Okay, it was an amazing touch, but then it fell, so I'm going to give it a 3. So 13 for the expensive ball. So if the cheap ball wants to win, it has to get a 4 or above. If it wants to get draw, it has to get a 3.5. So yeah. But then there is one more after it. I'm gonna give that a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. So, wait, no, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. So they're both on 13. Sudden death now. What ball is gonna win? Wait, I forgot to say, cheap ball's going first for the sudden death. That wasn't the greatest of touches, but it was okay though. So I'm gonna give it a 3. So the cheap ball got a 16. So expensive ball needs to get 3 or higher. Oh. Okay, I'd say that's a 5. Yeah, it was pretty good. So the total was expensive ball with 18, cheap ball 16. If I'm being honest, yes, it feels much better touching this because it's really light. And just listen to this. And now just listen to this. So you can hear the difference of the bounces as well. And I personally think the expensive ball won, but if otherwise, comment down below. Peace.